Today I am going to share about my pranic healing experience. Basically, you may be wondering why this guy is sharing a lot about pranic healing now and in future. So I want to set the stage for it. So let's get started. So I want to share few personal information over here, right, about my past. So as everyone know, I am from India and I am a software engineer and I have a over 20 years of experience in software industry. Majority of my time was in casino gaming industry, right from India. So I was employee number four of an organization, helped in setting up multiple development centers, helped in migrating the legacy system into the latest technology at that point of time, and then continue to be part of multiple roles as part of support services. I have seen end to end as part of the one particular industry. Apart from that, I was into the Ayurveda, Marmatherapy, yoga, Mutra, lot of other stuff I was doing. There was when I was in US, there was a time where my dad had some issue, some mental issue, right? So I flew down to India and then brought my mom and dad with me to US, and I was trying to do psychiatric treatment. I was trying to do Ayurvedic treatment and marmotherapy, Qigong. I tried many of that, but he was not able to receive any of those healing methodologies. Then only 3 months he was able to stay here. Then he went back to India. So at that point of time, my mom recommended for a pranic healing through one of my uncle. He is also a civil engineer, a Feng Shui practitioner, and a pranic healer practitioner. So they did a remote healing session for him. Within 3 months, right, he was able to become normal gradually, and it was a good success for them. But at that point of time, being a software engineer, I do study, I do research, I do my own experience, then only I will believe. I know if there's an energy center, what is the positive and negative of it, what it will do. I have learned it through my experience, but I was not believing on the pranic healing, even though my dad was having a positive experience out of it. So that was the past, right? Okay, so now let's get on to one of the biggest downfall in my life. So I was continuing learning Ayurveda, all other stuff. Things were going pretty good. I was managing multiple customers, very, very huge, high profile customers across the countries. So when this pandemic came in, it's not only me, it's a global issue, right? So all the industry were down. So I was let go. And then since it was a very, very tough time, I have been at a manager level for a long time. It's very hard to get down to the market as an engineer. So this pandemic, there was no job opening. It was pretty tough. So almost 8 months I was out of job, but due to my overall experience and few payments via federal government and other stuff, I was able to manage it. And in the meantime, right, 1 year or 2 years before, I lost my mom-in-law. So there were a lot of continuous downfall, but I was somehow managing. But mentally, emotionally, many things were down. Then later, I got into a Cigna health insurance company as a lead as a lead position on same Java technology. So I started focusing on the development, and there were little emotional issue going on because of few other stuff which were personally touching the heart. So what happened, right? When during the downfall and of this emotional issue, whatever mantras I learned before, I couldn't even chant it. So my whole heart and mind become very small, it was not expanded. So I was not able to be open and chant mantra or do any good practice which I was following before. The survival became a big question, right? So I was not able to cope up at the work pretty easily because it's a pretty new environment. As usual, everybody will take at least 3 to 6 months to set up on a new environment. I was on that path, but I was slowly catching up. So then I had a contact where that contact was requiring a healing. He was going through a lot of issues. Then I thought of recommending him for a pranic healing to the same uncle. Then I came to know that there is a free mass healing program was happening for pandemic via a Zoom meeting. So I thought of let's give it a try and see how what they are doing, how it is. Then as I was trying to sit on those healing classes, as I did lot of energy work before, right? All my energy levels slowly started rising up. It was rising up over after 2 weeks, after 1 month. I see phenomenal difference. I was able to focus more. Even I started this YouTube channel after receiving the pranic healing for 1 or 2 months of time. So it gives so much of confidence. Our energy level will be great. I am able to lead projects at my work, also take care of my family, and also able to suggest other people for few other remedies based on pranic healing, which is there is no touch, there is no medicine. It's all getting the universal energy. So how it works, right? This pranic healing, how it works is when you are watching a TV, right? You see n number of channels in your TV, right? But you will tune into either the Fox News or any music movie or any music channel, like or you watch any serial like episodes, right? You choose what you want to see. For example, let's take a music example, right? So few people like a particular singer, few people like a particular music director. So it can be anything. They like a particular music, right? So that music is coming down via the satellite down to your home. It may be via cable or it can be via streaming devices. But once you are when you have the intent to see and watch that music, you turn on the TV, right? You tune to that channel, then you started listening those music, then you start playing it back or singing it back. You may dance, you may enjoy it. It's the same thing with the healing. So whoever is want to heal, they should first thing is they should have a good intent. They should have a openness. They should have a strong affirmation like they are receiving the energy. Like watching a music channel, right? We strongly believe that we love music, we are getting that energy. It's the same thing, it's the same energy concept, either watching a TV or maybe speaking someone through a telephone or a mobile phone. This energy is in multiple forms. So once we have the intent and the affirmation and everything is ready, you will definitely able to receive the energy. So that's what I have experienced on that one. It's a really a great thing at this present time. Let me move on to the present, right? So I've completed the basic pranic healing, and whenever I have time, I do some community healing as well, and I'm continue to learn the advanced techniques and trying to practice more of it to elevate myself to the next level. And the future, what I dream for, right? So in Albuquerque, I want to set up a pranic healing center where then this knowledge, right, and this healing should reach to multiple people. So that's one of my dream, and that will not happen without the second point. I should continue to learn and practice and keep moving on. And then in NIH, right, there are a lot of publications regarding Ayurveda, yoga, acupuncture, acupressure, qigong exercise, but there are only limited paper about the pranic healing. So there are a team of people who are working on it. In future, I want to become more proficient on this one, and then I want to do more research and publish it data in NIH and get approved. So that will be really a big success for many people, so that they can get this healing and get better. So moving on, I will be sharing few more pranic healing basic information which you may like it. So please stay tuned. Thank you.